Hello and welcome to another episode of Bacon Battalion. We now drift into episode 6 of the Bacon Battalion Adventures of the Cursed Bones. Our intrepid heroes are all over the place, but before we start I just have to say how much I love my players. They bought me a fancy shiny ring. How nice is that? Anyway, thank you very much everybody, I do appreciate it. So, to kick us off, a recap of where our intrepid heroes were at the end of last episode.
Hi! So, we've learned so far that the evil guys, wizard things that we've been keep encountering are all spawn of this evil witch of Valdeep. Also, she wants to eat me, a half-orc. Come on!
Maybe she thinks it'll taste nice with some pepper and a little lemon.
Oh,
with some fava beans. And a chianti.
So, you are all in the quad, the inner bailey of the castle fortress, and she is several stories up above. She has not come through the archway to look down upon you for any reason whatsoever. I don't think my microphone's working. Hello? It is working. It's working.
good to know. Also, stealth cat.
Stealth cat, totally stealth cat. So, that's where you find yourselves. The water elemental smashes upon rocks and devours them, is inside your water skin. Quite safe, having dashed itself upon the rocks. The bone creature is lying in a pile of shattered shards.
Because I killed his ass.
And the soft rain is ever present, creating little puddles amongst the cobblestones and around your boots.
That's what happens when you step to Killian, yo.
Okay.
Hashtag the same.
Sure.
So, what time does it sort of appear to be?
It is now about 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe 11:15 to be precise.
Okay. We must do this quickly while we still have time left. And now, while she is not surprised, but also not super prepared. Yes!
I don't think we're prepared, guys. Especially seeing that the witch lady wants to eat me.
Do you realize if she eats you, she's eating meat? Ooh, I can't be eaten!
Do you think I like the prospect of being eaten?
No, but you seem to be talking about wanting to go back in there.
Well, we have to kill her, don't we?
No.
Yes.
Father said you have to present her.
He said, yes, he said that, but he didn't say alive or dead.
That doesn't make it any better.
I would prefer her dead.
Well, so would
She
I.
is full of bad
And the
juju.
drow.
I thought we liked her now.
You get a sense that if you had a corner of your mind, he would be currently walking to go and sit in it.
It's like, don't come to me with your logic.
Are Dandasa and Mungastori revived and okay now?
Mungastori is busy sitting with Killian, and Dandasta has come over to you. He's busy looking in amongst all of his bags and things, and he says, I think we have a problem. The green fire is... we are down to one. The other one was destroyed in the fall.
Well, thanks for the one you lent me. It
Did it work?
probably saved our lives. Yeah. The green thing on fire that fell out the window just... Oh, you were asleep for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, no, it worked great, thanks.
Yes, lots of fireworks.
Since I just saw Khalasa backing out of an archway, though, I'm pretty sure bad things are about to come this way. I don't know how confident are you in your throwing arm?
I can hit a target, that's not a problem.
Okay.
I cannot hit target if I am dead, however.
Sure. Try not to be dead before you throw it then.
That is actually a very relevant thing to say because she is Necromanceress, so that is not totally. Whew, that's a big rope. Long rope. Whew, and I start wandering to the ladder.
It is indeed made out of various multiple pieces of rope, and several very long ones indeed.
I'm just looking at the entranceway to make sure, like, if I see movement just now, she starts to come down or whatever. Opening volley if she steps into the opening.
Manga Story comes up to you, rubbing her forehead, which has got a dark, dark purple bruise on her blue skin. And she says, Vestastios did not tell us how he was planning on defeating this witch of the dead. But I do know that his plan involved the green fire that Dandester over there has. I wonder, how heavy an object can you fire with your bow?
I don't know, probably not a full flask, but some of it maybe.
No. Vestastios seemed to think it would require a full jar to destroy her. He also mentioned that we should be aware of something called a jar or a
Phylactery.
Yes, that is word.
What?
A phylactery. Phylactery.
It's a jar that she's probably put her soul into.
Yeah, I read about those in some books. Well, in some stories.
You can read?
I was just
I
about
was just
to
thinking
ask.
that.
I'm a soldier, not a barbarian.
What you say?
What?
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 I said nothing.
Okay, so are we going up?
Yeah.
Is
how else are we
anything
gonna-
appearing in that archway yet? No noises? No nothing?
No.
I suppose we have to go up one by one.
Yes, so maybe we leave ranged people down to help cover
She was in
entrance
the
as we
room
go
with
up.
you.
Mhm.
She was on the staircase coming into the room.
You mean you want to lure her out into the courtyard so that my brave Killian here can shoot her with the arrows of fire?
Maybe, but mostly I was thinking as you climb rope, when you step into doorway, if she's there, then he can hopefully shoot her and not us.
Would you not then be standing in the doorway between Killian and the creature?
I am not confident in this plan.
I think the problem's going to come is if she does have a phylactery, getting her into the courtyard is one thing, but then we're probably going to have to run in or get some people inside to find it.
So do
Okay.
you want her
So
to
you
come
don't
out
want to lure her out then?
and then we go in, some of us?
Do you think?
Yeah, but that's splitting the party.
So she hasn't come out. Her son is dead. Her probably. I'm
I could
assuming
tell her
last
that
son.
and shame her and hopefully bring her out, but I'm sure by then she would be filled with most deep sadness in self, but also extreme anger towards everyone else.
I don't know about that.
I have been known to tell very shaming tales.
Okay, so the longer we wait, the more prepared she gets. Are we going to go in or are we going to draw her out?
I think it would be better to draw her out.
Okay.
But I had whole song for going in.
Send the drow in as bait.
We spoke about this.
Not using them as bait, they might live.
No. We like them.
Okay, then I'd like them to go inside as bait.
And then, so are we not going up? And you see me holding the rug. Hey, are we not? I had whole song for going up.
I
Then I'm like
no.
touching the rug.
The thing is, we have to go up one by one. It's a narrow room up there.
So let's.
She's scary as shit,
So no,
guys.
let's-
But why would she come down? Clearly she knows, oh, okay, that's super safe and
So how do we draw out? Ideas?
I could shame her.
So shame her.
Wait,
But
wait,
then shouldn't
Chris,
you, maybe you and Dandasta go sneak in while the rest of us
Still
try to
not
take her.
coming down. You guys not let the water elemental out so it can get some extra water from the rain?
He said it
Because-
wasn't working, he's too weak.
Maybe, but
He
it
needed rest.
wasn't raining right at the time. Maybe open it and see. Maybe you can chat to him and see.
I mean, I spoke to him and that's what he said to me. And bloop.
Wait, when did you start? And don't worry.
I've always spoken to water elemental, clearly. And then I'm like, isn't that right? And then I'm like, bring him over. But as I go, I'm like carrying the rope till its last bit, and then I let it go as I come towards you. And I show you the water.
If we are going to lure out this woman, it would make sense for you and I to be hidden.
It would. I just don't know what we use to lure her out. Do we try and
You do not think the bard can caterwaul her way into bringing her out? She seems
Let's
to be
just-
able to raise the dead with that voice.
Let's try it.
That's true. That's so
Let's try
true.
okay. One other suggestion. What's the deal with all the flasks of blood?
I don't know, I'm not a necromancer.
Is that not a
Do
phylactery?
we
It's a
Do we-
phylactery factory.
No.
do we
Was she making a joke? Can we kill the drow and then drown the cat?
No!
I'm sorry.
do we try to throw one of those flasks down the cliff maybe?
Wouldn't it fall into the ocean?
But
the last
no,
time
when
something
we-
bad went into the ocean, it caused more cuck. And now we're in this situation.
That was a solid
Also,
thing. We're hoping it drops on rocks.
those bottles were stocked like they were for storage, not necessarily for use at moment.
Why don't we just go and set the flippin' that room on fire with all the shit in it?
Manga story sips sword. But if they were being used as storage, surely she would be upset if they're being destroyed.
Yes.
That's the point.
So I'm gonna go set them
Oh,
on
you
fire.
want to make her cross and come out.
Perhaps, my
We just
beloved,
want to make her
before you
come out.
Set them on fire. Your rest of your companions can form a plan on what they're going to be doing.
Okay. Make it snappy. I'll take out my.
Also, does blood burn?
No,
That
but
was
you
magical
said-
blood
you
mixed
said
with
the
weird things.
rest
So
of
I'm
the
gonna
things
say
in the
shells.
room on fire. The shelves and whatever, and eventually they'll bubble over. And
And there's that straw from the stable which you slept so well on.
yes, okay. While you guys are formulating a plan, I'm gonna go and start taking straw and putting it into the room.
Still nobody coming out of the tower? No noises, no words, no nothing?
While they're standing there talking, you see me in the background, like dragging all the straw, shoving in there, walk back, dragging more straw, back in it in.
I think you should let the water elemental out because if this woman is going to give us time, then we should use time.
I show it to Khalasa.
Take
Sploosh,
the,
sploosh.
are you okay in there?
You whisper into the mouth of the water skin, and whispering back, you hear, and it's very subtle. I am here, but weak. I need to restore myself.
How do you restore yourself?
I need to reunite with my water. If you would return me to the ocean, I might regain my strength and rejoin your battle. I
Okay.
fear I have failed you in your...
You have not failed me. It was just bad planning. Where's the... Is there like a... I know where the ocean is? Like, close to us?
Well, it'll be on the outside of the walls, but Gowans says, "The well, it connects to the ocean."
Oh yes, that is right. If I'm going to pour you down the well. That sounds so weird. Which will connect to the ocean. Would that be okay?
It should be sufficient.
Okay.
But
Safe travels.
now we have to climb back up.
No, pour him down the well.
No, back up because we're in the chasm.
No,
Oh.
you're in the courtyard.
We're in the
Oh, you're in the
courtyard.
courtyard.
Mm.
Yes, okay. Sorry.
Remember, bridge fell.
Yes,
Yeah.
when the bridge fell, I just imagined it was a chasm, but it was actually just from the third story to the... So the rope's not actually that long. Now I'm saddened by the size of this
Why?
rope.
It's an 80-foot rope.
Yeah, but I just thought it was chasm length.
No comments.
I'm going to pour him down the well.
All right.
Sorry.
You watch as the water, rather small little stream, disappears into the darkness of the well. Well, he was nice.
What?
Is there
Just saying, he was nice.
there really isn't. You need a
We're
space
burning-
somewhere in this courtyard for me and Dandastas to stay out of view if this thing comes out the door.
Oh, yes. There's
Is there-
all the ruined buildings around all the
That's
edges.
true.
Mm.
Aren't there like
Okay.
carts and stuff as well there?
Yeah, bits and pieces. And
Okay.
the door can be dragged.
What are the bone bats doing?
It's shattered upon the ground.
They did.
Oh, that's
Mm.
true. Yeah,
I
we
helped.
that it joined up
Mm.
and then okay, yeah.
I shout from like the other door. I'm like, I killed it!
You're making noise!
Are you
Stalk
sure there's
fail.
nothing between you and the cat?
No, I'm a dog person. Wait a minute, that came out bad. I mean, I don't like cats.
I will assume it's translation and that you did not just call me a bitch.
No. Not at all. And you're not an whatever that is, animal hybrid thingy.
Okay. Carry on with this throw then. Do you want me to call you my bitch?
No. No. You know what? Let's get this thing. We can chat about this after we've killed this necromancer.
Okay. She says, and she dumps down some more hay. The room is quite full of old straw and bits
That's
of
awesome.
cloth.
Like, are you guys ready?
So
Making
what are we
sparks.
doing?
Oh, so what are we doing? Yes.
Okay, I think me and Dandasa are gonna try to keep out of view.
Okay, good.
Hopefully, setting that cache on fire gets her out of the tower. If it doesn't, we'll be warm for
Yes,
a
that's
while,
true.
and then we'll have to come up with something else. I think if she comes out, we'll see who has the better shot at it, but maybe me or Dandasta have to get up into the tower behind her and see what we can find.
I think that should be you. I will be with Green Flame down here.
And we need to
Okay.
distract
Okay.
Necromanceress.
So, what is this thing I'm looking for?
So we're the bait.
It can actually be
Yes.
anything, but usually it's like a vase or jar type
Are
of
we happy with
thing.
that?
Usually very ornate and expensive looking.
No, but
Usually,
not
but
what
not-
else are we gonna do
Something,
right now?
something special to get rid of it. Just break it.
Usually it should be breakable, I think. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've read about it in like fables and storybooks, not about
Yeah.
actual ones that were found.
Do you know?
I will let me look back. Knowledge history. 2016. No, yeah, 16, sorry. Nothing.
You take up a position behind the post.
Whatever is closest to the base of the tower, but completely out of view of the base of the tower, and hopefully out of view of sort of the journey down.
Make a stealth check.
However she plans to make that journey down.
Probably fly. Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with however that happens. 20.
All right. What are you doing?
So he's about to set on fire the storehouse with all the blood.
Mhm.
I guess I'm going to stand there and look so menacing with my axe and be like, come at me. Did you see that face? Did you see that face?
We're not in trouble at all.
something's definitely gonna
We'll
come
be
at you.
fine.
I already have 3 characters in my head in case I don't make it to the end of this game. I'm like, if this doesn't work, I'm going to play one of these 3 characters in the next
I have a
arc.
dying aria. I mean, it's not a competition,
What?
but if it was, exactly.
What's a dying arc? I don't understand.
So what do you do?
Okay, I take out my whip to be prepared, and then I'm like, we don't need to be stealthy. And then I'm like, this was meant to be for going up. Rising up! Straight to the keep. Did our time, took our chances. Yes, guys, I did this. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna sing it anyway.
I'm just going to hide my face.
Went the distance, now we're back on our feet. Just a team with the will to survive. We've got the eye of the dragon, because I couldn't think of anything else. With the will of the light, rising up to the challenge of necromancy. As her weird undead bad things stalk their prey in the night. And she's watching us all with her eye of necromancy.
Love it.
There's a second verse, but I'll wait for that.
Well, that doesn't bring her out.
Fail.
There's
Closer.
a second verse.
Killian, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm prepping the fire thing, and putting taking 4 arrows in mine and kind of dipping them in oil and whatever. And I'm gonna set them down in front there, so it's gonna be like when need be, I'm gonna launch a whole barrage of flaming arrows at her, and then I'll go. I'm setting fire to all the little.
Little flames start to...
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is fun. Fire.
Oh, wow. So as the first flame starts to wrap around the wooden frame of the shelf, the blood inside of the glass starts to bubble as it gets heated and superheated. And the stopper starts to move ever so slightly. And then the whole thing explodes.
So glad I'm far away from that.
Blood just slops all over.
Yeah, no,
the
I'm standing
place.
outside with my arrows and stuff because I figure I'm gonna go. Poof. Okay.
Almost instantly at the doorway 4 stories up, she appears dressed in her white flowing gown, looking imperiously down into the courtyard.
It's
Second
on,
verse.
guys. It's on, guys.
Second verse? Okay. Face to face. Makes so much sense, right? Out in the heat, hanging top, staying hungry. They stack the odds, still we take to the keep. Just a team
Make a dexterity save, a reflex saving throw.
with the will to survive. Natural 20. It's the
There's a split.
eye of the dragon with the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of necromancy.
She
And
basically flicks something at you, and several bone shards pepper themselves around the ground towards you as you sort of move this way and that
It
way.
almost looks like a dance.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
As you weird undead things stalk their prey in the night, and we're going to kill the sorceress with the eye of the dragon.
Who's the dragon? I haven't figured out the dragon part yet.
Guys,
I made the
awesome.
song.
It's
I
an
was
awesome
gonna
song.
sing it.
It's
an
awesome.
And I feel at that point I will now have inspired bodies.
You
So I'm
do
going.
indeed. Can I please have initiative from everybody?
Oh, look at that, my 5.
Hey.
Right.
So my initiative is 6.
6 for Neelisa. Barador,
17.
17. Khalasa,
6.
6. Killian,
15.
Why 5?
15. And I am going there. Barador, what are you doing? You are now
Waiting.
filled with courage.
Waiting.
Wait. All right.
I will
makes it overwhelming.
actually. I will knock and draw an arrow. And if a great opportunity presents itself, I will take a shot. Great opportunity being her just standing there for 2 rounds,
Uh-huh.
not
Right.
doing anything else.
Okay. Killian,
The
the flames are taking quite well.
That's good. Taking an arrow, blighting it, and shooting
Make
it
your attack. Your arrow sails
Why
straight
not?
+1.
through the air.
19.
That's not
90.
the dragon.
19. It
Yeah.
sails directly towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And as it gets to about 5 or 6 centimeters away from her, it vaporizes on a shield.
I figured as much.
Make a perception check, however.
Perception 11.
You realize that the shimmering effect, it's quite localized around that particular point. And other areas, although the whole thing glistens, seems a lot lighter in color than the central point.
Okay.
She raises a hand out over the edge of the tower towards the courtyard, and the ground starts to deform in little mounds. There are about 12 little mounds that are busy changing shape, forming bits of bits of rock are rolling down them, and the fresh cream white craniums of skulls start to emerge from the ground. Neelisa?
How far are those things?
They're all around the courtyard. So the closest one to you is maybe 5 foot away. The furthest one is 60 foot away.
Okay, so I'm going to continue singing and I'm gonna whip 2, or can I only whip
Only
1? Okay, I'm gonna whip 1, and now that I've completed my song of preparation / careening it out, we're going to go to the old faithful of, okay, now watch me whip, now watch me melee, and then I'm
Make
gonna
your attack.
16 plus 19.
That's a hit. Do your damage. Your whip lashes out towards the skull as it breaks free of the sodden earth, and its hands start to claw its way to freedom and destruction.
So 5.
5 damage.
And I'm like, stay down.
Alright. Your whip bites across the skull and you can see bits of bone chip away, but it continues to pull itself free of the dirt. Khalasa.
How close is it to?
Oh, there's one that's within 5 foot of you, and then they spread all around. Like I said, you can quite quickly count about 12 all around.
I'm going to swing my axe at the closest one.
Alright, make your attack.
I haven't done this for a while. This is one. Yes. Come on. Natural 20.
Roll again.
15.
Okay, you're doing 4 times the damage.
Oh, yikes.
So roll your damage and then times it by 4.
Using my big
It's one of the
one.
house rules that we have. If you roll a 20,
Wait.
it's critical, and then you roll again, and depending on what you
1d12.
roll, is how much more damage you do. Just makes criticals a little bit more interesting.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
40.
Don't you have cleave as well?
Maybe. Yes, I
you
do.
So then you can hit the next one. Make your attack. Your axe hits the skull sideways and it just sails out over the wall and disappears somewhere into the far distance. The body slumps back into just a pile of bones. The one next to it is almost completely out of its own grave. However, make your attack.
3. Oh, wait. Plus the...
Nine.
9.
You were too busy watching the skull sail out of the air to really focus on your through swing, and so failed to connect. This brings us to Barador once again. You saw the shimmering shield over her as well.
Okay. I'm gonna just wait here because I don't really want to reveal myself. But
Make a perception check. Yeah.
18.
There is a piece of masonry on the opposite side of the quad that appears to be trying to signal you.
Piece of masonry.
What is it trying to signal?
It is Dendaster.
Yeah.
Do you speak Thieves' Cant?
I am not sure that I took any points in it, but let me just check through here and see what Killian marked down on my sheet.
What are you doing?
You will see. This might get me killed, but it'll be funny.
No, I don't actually.
Okay, there's some rather interesting hand gestures being made. Make an intelligence check. Or linguistics.
Linguistics?
Mm.
24.
You think that he is indicating that the barrier in front of her is probably just in front of her, not behind her. So he's going to wait until he can throw the flaming green stuff at her back rather than at her front.
Okay. I'm going to wait as well, and I'm going to try and loose an arrow at the same time as Killian next round.
Interesting. All right. This brings us to Killian the Origamist.
That's what I'm going to do with my round.
I've never had a
Nothing,
No one can see it. I'll just move off to the
nothing
side and do
good
that.
comes out of players passing anonymous notes to the GM. Not
But it's not
even,
anonymous 'cause we know
not
you have-
even if the note says this is a note to the GM, which
that
we've
I'm
had.
writing. Really?
Okay.
Yes.
Just to make you feel nervous.
Sure. You do that. There's nothing special about it. It's fairly easy to do.
Yeah, I'm doing that, and we'll see if I can get it down that way.
Your bow, which is drawn, wavers slightly as you watch Killian lower his bow, shoulder it, walk over to a collection of netting and old rods and things, pick up a fishing rod and a line and some hooks, and he starts to intricately tie something around the line.
No, it's the rods that I bought.
Oh, that you bought?
Yes, from the fishing place.
That's right. Sorry. Out of his backpack, he pulls a rod which he assembles, because clearly that's how it works, and then starts threading it with a fishing hook.
Shame, look, I also can't judge you. I sang a song that I had prepped. I can understand you wanting to use something you bought.
Sure.
But
Okay.
why?
Manga Story steps forward and waves her two blades up in the air and says, "Why don't you come down and fight us, you cat?"
I'm like, well, now what's me with? What? Melee.
Is that not an insult in your language? Call a
I'm
woman a cat?
insulted. I'm insulted.
Well, then maybe she will be. Come down and fight us like a real woman. Nothing, of course, happens. Neelisa, what are you doing now?
I I'm going to continue my bardic performance. Is there more?
Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch busy climbing out. They've now climbed out. They're actually going to start attacking.
Yes, I whip the one nearest to me.
The one that you'd attacked before?
Yeah. So that's 15.
That's a hit. Do damage.
5. No, 4.
Your whip lashes out, wraps around its leg, and you pull back, and the whole thing just shatters into pieces.
Cool.
Khalasa?
Going to attack again with my axe at whatever's close to me.
Sure.
Come on, dice. Wait. 18.
24.
24.
That's definitely a hit. Do your damage.
+1.
25.
8 plus 1, 9.
9 damage. It explodes. You can attack the next one with your cleave power.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, come on. What is with this? 9.
You've got to stop watching
one.
the epic explosion of bone going,
Cool
I
guys
can
don't
do
look at
this.
explosions.
And then sort of swinging out randomly at something next to you.
I was just about to say, like, it's like that scene from Scott Pilgrim where you're just like, whoosh, 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 but now it's like, whoosh.
Yeah. All right. 3 skeletons are attacking you.
Oh,
The first
God.
one swings out with its claws, misses completely. The second one swings out with its claws, hits an armor class of 17.
Armor oh, shit.
I'll take that
That's
as a
going to be
hit.
a hit, yeah.
That's a hit.
Didn't you put on the... No, you didn't put on that chain out.
No.
What's in the bag?
Also.
Where's my dice?
But her, I think
You
Okay.
take 4
she's
damage
better with armor anyway.
as it slices at you.
4 damage.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one swings out at you and misses completely. Then there is one attacking Neelisa.
Oh, God.
Natural 20.
In my head, I was like, oh, it's probably a bit. Oh, yeah, it is.
And a 14, so it's only triple damage. It does swing both ways. 12 damage.
Wow.
Good.
Good. Okay. 2 attacks Killian.
Really?
First one
Do they
attacks.
hit me?
They're all over the quad.
Oh, I thought you would have. Okay, cool.
Both miss completely. 2 attack Munger Story. 1 hits. The other one hits. A total of 8 damage to Munger Story. And then the last one is basically wandering around, moving from one area to another, looking at which person it can attack, because it hasn't seen anybody else. It didn't see you. Doesn't even know that you're there. The only thing that noticed you is dead. This brings us to the top of the round, Barador. So Killian is not going to fire.
How far is Killian with whatever he's doing?
He looks like he's just tying off the last little bit of the, just tightening up the little hook. Some people crack under pressure. Clearly this is his thing. He is literally gone fishing.
It's not like I can really do anything against skeletons anyway, so I think I'm just going to do the same thing. And wait, quietly. Although maybe I'll relax the bowstring for a bit to give my arm a break.
Guys, you're wasting all this prime bardic inspiration.
Well, maybe I'll carry over onto my
There's no we in this wasting.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what you're doing.
Usually no one ever waits for me.